Hey guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. We are taking on Saadske on the Wi-Fi. This is a Twitch replay once again. I forget who this was on stream. I think we've battled before. I can't remember though. I honestly just don't remember who it was, but that's the name in the game. So here I'm using my coveted Bull offense, Tauros, Bouffalant, along with my spinner Delmise, Tapu Lele, which is I believe Mind Plate in this battle. Scarf Nidoking, and then Pheromosa, which is actually fighting MZ with Quiver Dance, Modest Nature. So, interesting team. It's Bull offense. Definitely was considering doing Tapu Bulu on this team, but I didn't really find room for it. I mean, Delmise was my spinner, so that's kind of why I ended up going with that option. But he's got a pretty standard looking team. He's got two of the big three, being Mega Metagross and then Greninja. Protean or Battle Bond are definitely very annoying to this team. Protean's a bit worse, simply because with Tapu Lele, I can, of course, prevent Battle Bond from Water Shuriken to, you know, be able to pick off Pheromosa or even Nidoking and stuff like that. So, he's got a pretty scary team. Thinking Tapu Lele is going to be doing a good amount of work here, as well as Tauros is a very nice speed tier for his team, so he can actually put in some work as well. Bouffalant, I mean, they're just fun Pokemon to use, so I don't expect them to carry the team on the back, but, you know, we'll see what happens here. And we'll just get the battle started, get it done faster. And if you guys do hear some like dog noises, whether that be licking or like shaking or just like sniffing, there is a dog in here, but yeah, she shouldn't be too loud. But let's go ahead and get started here. Of course, I am challenged by Pokemon trainer Saadske. So here I lead with the most obviously possible, that's Pheromosa, because it outspeeds the entire team, and I can just, you know, U-turn out, or I can just switch out because I don't have U-turn. But he does lead Landorus, so here I'm just gonna play it safe and go ahead and click the Ice Beam. I don't want him to go for like Stealth Rocks or anything like that, because it doesn't look like that is a Stealth Rocker. So go for Ice Beam, and initially I'm scared that he might be Yachi Berry or Focus Sash, but it does knock it out. I'm pretty sure Yachi Berry would still die. I'm almost certain, but maybe not. I'm not sure on the calc on that, but do get my special attack boost. So I do reveal early. I could be either Choice Scarf potentially, or, you know, maybe like Focus Sash. I'm not sure if they would be running Focus Sash with Modest, but here I switch out. I don't want to take a Shadow Sneak for him to break my Sash, or maybe like a Swords Dance to be set up. So going to Tauros immediately. He actually goes right for his Z move, which ends up being Twinkle Tackle. So I'm thinking here now Tauros is gonna die, so that sucks. I was hoping I could at least break its disguise, so I can bring in something else and just revenge kill it, something like Nidoking or Tapu Lele. But as you can see from this damage here, Tauros is gonna drop. But Tauros is such a cool Pokemon. I mean, Rock Climb is so inaccurate. I do live by 2 though. Do live with 2 HP, which is fantastic. He can't Shadow Sneak me the next turn, so I can in return go for Earthquake just to break its disguise. I could have went for Ice Beam to prevent myself from dying to Life Orb, but I figured this was better in case he wanted to like go for attack. I probably shouldn't have for Ice Beam though, because it didn't really matter what I went for. But I mean, Earthquake was safer, I guess. But I kind of want to get a free switch in. That's why I kind of went for Earthquake. But go to Tapu Lele, and I can just pick off anything with it. I can just hit something really hard with a Sidekick. And I wasn't really afraid of Greninja coming in, because Greninja can't one-shot me unless he expects Battle Bond. And I mean, I don't know. So I figured it was safe. So he does go for Shadow Sneak. He kind of just like I think he just like brain farted a bit there. I think he told me in the chat. I just can't remember who it was. But we battled nonetheless. So Metagross does come in, the ultimate pretty much wall to this thing. I'm pretty sure Lele's don't really run Shadow Ball anymore, because Focus Blast and HP Fire, the coverage moves now. And the T-Tar being back from, you know, a while back. So my only switch in was this thing, Delmise, as he actually goes for regular Earthquake. So I was kind of confused why he didn't Mega there, if he was Mega at all. So here I bring in Delmise, and I am just going to go click for Earthquake here. I don't have Shadow Claw on this one. I usually run Shadow Claw on UU. I don't really need it in OU, because I need Earthquake for Magneton, or Magnezone, I should say, and Heatran. So that's why I don't run Shadow Claw here. I usually run Earthquake, Spin, and then Power Whip and Anchor Shot. So here we see Metagross is actually leftovers, so he's not even Mega Metagross. But then I forgot his team has a Charizard, so I figured he had to be Mega Zard, whether it be X or Y. So it was you know, it was pretty safe to assume it was normal, but I was always thinking that Mega Metagross would beat this Mega. But I mean, it's kind of okay in OU on its own, but I mean, it definitely should be Mega at all times. So here we go, Nidoking. I am Choice Scarf, so I can just click right for Earth Power here, or the Flamethrower, because, you know, I do want Charizard to be punished if he does switch in just for a little bit of damage there. So Flamethrower does knock it out. He was an AP, so I knew it would knock it out. I'm only Scarf, so I'm only having my Sheer Force boost as opposed to my Life Orb boost as well. So here he brings in Greninja, so I guess he just like knows I'm Scarf or something. So here I switch out, and We do see it is Protean immediately because it is shiny. So as you all know, Battle Bond cannot be shiny. It's not possible. So you guys were Pump, and my only switching was my Boufflant. So my 2 bulls are being sacked off immediately early. And Boufflant is actually able to take exactly half from that. So unless he gets the exact same, unless he gets like a lower roll, I can live and hit it. But of course, he gets the exact same roll. It could have been a lower roll. We don't know what the roll was. I'm not sure. I wasn't AV. I was actually choice banned. So we won't know. So here, going to Pheromos, so I do outspeed this, and I can just kill it with a Bug Buzz. But then I remembered it wasn't part dark, so I made a huge misplay with a Bug Buzz. And it did live by a sliver. It wasn't even Focus Sash. It just lived. So unfortunately, I sacked my Pheromosa for nothing here. And if I just remembered that it wasn't part dark, it would have been fine. But I do want to. I mean, although I do live the Ice Beam, I do not want to risk him having Water Shuriken. So I do go on top of Lele here, just in case he had it. I mean, some Protean, they don't really run Water Shuriken, but here he makes a God play and goes for Gunk Shot, predicting my Lele somehow. But I do dodge it, fortunately. But he does go for it again, and this time connects it. And yeah, I definitely made a weird play there. I mean, Protean definitely don't run Water Shuriken. They don't need to because they need the coverage. But you know, I made a misplay. So here, going to Pheromosa. Now I know I'm 100% safe from the Water Shuriken. I can just go safe for Bug Buzz or even Ice Beam. Just, you know, being cautious of Zard coming in. So get my boost. It's not looking good. All I have for is Pheromosa and my Nidoking. It's not looking really good at all here. He has his Zard and Coco left, so it's definitely coming down to the wire. So Zard does come in, and now I have my Fighting MZ. So I do know that if he's X, which I think he is, because he was running X last time. And I remember who this is. I think this is like, actually I don't know who this is, but here I go for my Fighting MZ Focus Blast and praying it knocks it out. I do have a +1 special attack boost, but because he's Zard Y, I'm doubting it will kill because Zard Y does get a nice special defense boost in its stats. So there's that. And actually, I just remember something. Nidoking actually is not Choice Scarf. It's actually Life Orb. If it was Scarf, I think I might have won, but fun fact. So I go for my all-out pummeling, and we'll see how much this does to the Megazord Y. And it just lives by the slightest sliver possible. So it does tank, and it's able to knock out my Pheromosa. But it does have Flare Blitz, which was interesting to see. I had Flare Blitz, so and although it's such low HP, it's not able to knock out my itself because, you know, it doesn't take much damage from it. So here we go, Nidoking. I'm not Choice Scarf. I'm not sure why I thought I was Choice Scarf on this set, but I'm pretty sure I had Choice Scarf on one of these sets before. I just can't remember why I didn't have Choice Scarf, because Choice Scarf would have won the game here. But those are Solar Beam. Not sure why he went for Solar Beam, because Flamethrower would have just killed me, or Flare Blitz would have been. I mean, Flare Blitz would have just knocked me out. So, or coming a lot closer. I think it would have just knocked me out straight up. But I think this is like a mixed set. I think he was running like a Zard Y, like a Zard X, but on a Y. I'm not even sure, but goes into Coco now, and it can just kill me with the HP Ice. I was hoping I'd live, but I actually don't. Sorry for the spoiler, but I actually don't live the HP Ice, especially if it's Life Orb. But Nidoking is going to go down to the HP Ice, and my Bull team is going to fall short. I've actually not won a team with my Bull offense team on stream, so it's kind of sad to see that has not won a game. But nonetheless, it's always been fun to battle with that team because there's a bunch of Bulls on it. So anyways, it was a very close game. It really just came down to making that Greninja play he made. That Greninja play ended up winning him the game because it was a really ballsy play. But, I mean, it was definitely a choke on my part because Greninja, Protean do not run Water Shuriken. They just don't. Unless it's like Z Happy Hour. Even then, they don't really run it. So, if I had just killed it with Pheromosa, for one, if I remember it wasn't part Dark type. And two, if I had remembered, if I had just stayed in, then I would have had Lele in the back for Zard and for Coco. So, it would have been nice to handle with those two. But okay, it was a fun battle anyway. Nice to upload here on YouTube. But hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.